decision-making regarding storage of the seized cocaine. Before you deal with this topic, can I just ask you, why do you refer to it as questionable decision-making?
Commissioners, as I have indicated earlier, the investigation as we speak is still continuing, proceeding. I've got my own strong views about what transpired there, but unfortunately I cannot speak to my views. Evidence and facts will dictate ultimately in relation to this matter.
Thank you, General. Okay, we can then start with paragraph 52. At some point, I'm going to refer you to HFF 4 when we deal with some of the factual information, but you can proceed in the meantime.
Thank you, Commissioners. The exhibits had to be transported to the police station in the jurisdiction where the crime occurred, which was indeed Isipingo Police Station. According to the factual report by General Sonona, Warrant Officer Peramol indicated that there was no space to store the exhibits at Isipingo. However, according to Warrant Officer Peramol, he was never asked to store the exhibits at Isipingo. It was also confirmed by Colonel Jacob that Warrant Officer Peramol was never asked if there was capacity to store the exhibits at Isipingo. According to Colonel Jacob, Isipingo was not considered because it is well known that Isipingo is a smaller police station and is in a high-risk area.
Sorry, can I just ask, in the first sentence, is that supposed to be to the jurisdiction? What do you mean by they are transported in the jurisdiction?
Commissioner, it basically means that our standing orders dictate that if it's in that station precinct, the exhibit seized, it needs to go to that police station.
So it must go to?
It must go to that police station. That's correct.
Yes.
Thank you, General. Can I ask you to go to HFF 4, which is, starts on page 113 of the second section. And before I take you to the section that I want you to deal with, can you just